we are beautiful together. Lee, darling, I got to tell you what's on my mind. I am so excited I can hardly breathe.
Well, don't let that stop you.
Oh, come on. Let's sit down and talk about it.
All right.
You know the play I was telling you about?
Yeah?
Oh, it is the most fantastic play. And you know, it was written by a British author.
A British author?
Yes. His name is something, William...
Shakespeare?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, do you know of him?
Oh, I've heard of him, yes.
Well, I buy all his books. And in his latest book, there is a sensational part in there for me.
Oh, yeah? What's it called?
Juliet and Romeo.
You mean Romeo and Juliet?
Well, we'll work out the billing later.
Oh, we?
Oh, I didn't tell you. I have this mad idea. I want you to play Romeo.
Oh, that is a mad idea. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, come on, Lee, please do it.
I've never played Shakespeare before. I don't know.
Oh, but don't worry, darling. We make a few changes. And if it makes you feel better, we kill you off in the first scene.
Yeah, I guess that would make me feel better, yeah. Then during the interval and the intermission, I could play a little piano. You know.
Oh, now, come on, darling. Be serious. You'll love it. It's one of the funniest plays I've ever read.
Funny? Romeo and Juliet?
Yes.
Is it? Well, if I'm not mistaken, that's a story about two young lovers hopelessly in love, and they have all this terrible trouble with their families, and at the end, they commit suicide.
Yes. Isn't that sick? But we'll fix it. Look, it's going to go this way. The curtain goes up, and I'm waltzing in this beautiful ballroom with you by the light of hundreds of candelabras.
You know, I like it better already.
And I'm wearing this beautiful gown, and the music stops, and I stop, and I turn to you, and I make my first speech. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears, darling.
I'm not sure, but I think that's from Julius Caesar.
That's right. But it's such a good scene. I thought we start the show out with that.
Oh, okay. All right. Then what happens?
But then we make a suicide pact, and we both take poison and die.
Now, wait a minute. We're the main characters, right?
Uh-huh.
And the play has just started.
Uh-huh.
And we die already.
But don't worry, darling. I trick you, and I don't take the poison.
Clever. Yeah. Then what happens?
But then you'll love the finale. I'm so upset about you dying so soon, I put on a beautiful nightgown, and I throw myself in the river, and I float downstream.
Esther Williams will be livid.
You're so right.
Yeah. Well, it does have a kind of a marvelous end, I must say.
That isn't the end. That's just the beginning. Because in the very last moment, before I drown, I am saved by this gorgeous, handsome prince of Denmark.
I bet I know his name.
Hamlet.
Hamlet. Who else? Well, and then you live happily ever after, right?
Oh, not a thing. He turns out to be a terrible rat. He wants to become the king of Denmark, and he kills his own father and marries his mother-in-law.
Nobody's perfect.
That's right, darling. Except you and me.
You and me are perfect.
That's why I want to do the play. We're going to be such a smash.
Oh, I don't know. You know something about Shakespeare now? It takes years of training to do Shakespeare.
Oh, darling, don't worry about it. Anybody can do it. You know what? I am sure your butler could do it.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yes,
Waters?
call him in. Yes, call him in.
Waters?
Madam?
Waters, would you do me a favor, and would you just read these lines for me?
What is it, sir?
It's Shakespeare. Yeah, she wants you to read the part, and Ava's going to make you a big star.
Yes, you have to read the lines which is underlined with red. Now, come on, Lee, listen very carefully, because this is your big scene.
But I don't know, madam. It's years since I've studied Shakespeare.
Oh, come on, Waters, do it. You'll be marvelous.
Oh, dear. Once more into the breach, dear friends, once more. Or close the wall up with our English dead. In peace there's nothing as becomes a man as modest stillness and humility. I see you stand like greyhounds in the slips, straining for the start. The game's afoot. Follow your spirit, and upon this charge, cry God for Harry, England, and St. George!
You know something? You know what?
Yes.
You're a big show-off.
You see, darling, anybody can do it now. Come on, what do you say?
Well, you know, Ava, Shakespeare was born in England, see? This is his birthplace, and there might be some people here, you know, who might object to our changing a play that's been done so successfully so many hundreds of years, you know.
So many hundreds of years? You mean it has been done here before?
Hundreds of times, yeah.
Well, I guess all great love stories have been done before.
Well, I don't know. It doesn't have to be a story about love.
Well, what else is there?
Well, there must be something better than love. There must be something better to do.
But if there is something better than love, who wants it? Do you?
Well, I'm sure that there's an innocent game that one could play without fear of shame.
Suppose there is some innocent game. Who'd play it? Why, that's for children.
Of course, there's a solitary life, sitting with your knitting and your cat.
Sitting with my knitting and my cat.
That's right.
You know what you can do with that.
What makes your two eyes wetter than love? What makes you feel upsetter than love?
But if there is something better than love, who wants it? Who needs it? Do you?
Well, Ava, I was just thinking now, there might be something better than love. There might be something better to do.
But if there is something better to do, who'd do it? Would you?
Well, I was thinking there might be some respectable vice. You know, a small sin at a moderate price.
Suppose there is some respectable vice. Who'd practice it? Don't look at me.
Of course, there's a certain kind of man sleeping in a solitary bed.
Sleeping in a solitary bed? I believe that gentleman must be dead.
There's nothing more go-getter than love. There's nothing triple-threader than love.
But if there is something better than love, and you like it...
Well, no.
I can't use it.
I can't use it either.
You can have it.
Oh, no, I don't want it.
Good.
You know, Ava, you convinced me.
Oh, I'm so glad.